We'll need a grave. An empty grave. He sold his soul to the devil. He came back as a revenant.
Hello, old friend.
Well, who have we here?
Ah, the prodigal son returns. I knew you'd come back to me one day.
Let me guess, you saw it in a dream?
I knew you were going to say that.
But I had a divine revelation. But next time I won't be around to pull you out of the shit.
Oh, well, I am sorry. But these things are sent to try our fortitude in the face of adversity.
I'd like to try your fortitude. I've heard you know of some irresistibility potion or whatever it is.
Oh, naturally. Musk of infinite allure. An age-old recipe, maybe even older. Tested by Moses himself.
Moses?
How do you think he managed to get his people to follow him through the desert for 40 years? It's extremely potent.
Yeah, so it would seem. How much do you want for it?
Who do you take me for? The wisdom of the ancients isn't something that's bought and sold in the marketplace. Did Jesus charge for his miracles? But since you ask, how about this much?
Oh,
What? That
okay.
much? You're a crook.
As King Solomon said, honesty is for those who can afford it. If you like, I can mix the elixir for you in exchange for a small favor.
Oh, not again.
Now, is that any tone to use with your master?
My
For
master.
shame.
Apologies, master. I was carried away by my thirst for knowledge.
I understand your impatience, but the way to wisdom is narrow and arduous.
And leads out the window. So what is it you want from me now?
Ah, my dear apprentice, everything's gone to the devil. I'm living from hand to mouth, sleeping on straw, and the local peasants won't buy from me. They say they don't trust me, as if I was some kind of charlatan. Can you believe it? Does this look to you like the face of a swindler? I'm an honest trader in sacred goods, whose only concern is the welfare of troubled souls.
Right.
A regular good Samaritan.
And any time now the slanderous gossip will spread here from Sassau. I should leave before things get worse. But I can't go anywhere until I've made a bit of coin. So what's needed is to give the locals a bit of encouragement, to open their hearts and purses.
I'm not going to go around beating people for you.
What do you take me for? I wouldn't hurt a fly. Violence is for the dull-witted. We must gently demonstrate to them the necessity of buying my remedies. For example, to ward off a revenant.
Revenant? What revenant?
The dead return from the grave. A corpse that the soul is unable to depart from, which wanders among the living, filled with rage at its wretched fate.
Yeah, I saw something like that once. But it was just some drunk going home from the tavern after losing all his money at dice.
Don't make light of such things. Now tell me, do you know how to deal with a revenant?
Chop its head, sprinkle holy water, set fire to it and piss, wooden stake through the heart, silver arrow through the brain, sprinkle poppy seeds on the grain, garlic and crucifix.
Garlic and a crucifix should be enough, right?
Those are things everyone should have, to repel malign spirits and other evils. You are my trained apprentice, but the ignorant villager is entirely at a loss how to deal with such dark forces. It is our sacred duty to prepare them for such threats.
And how do you propose to do that?
Well, they're all doubting Thomases. They need proof. We'll need a grave, an empty grave that we can use. There's one along the way to Sassau, but it's got one minor shortcoming.
What's
Not
that?
empty yet.
Well, it's not entirely empty.
Not entirely. What does that mean?
You have to dig it up first.
Why this particular grave?
The locals don't like to talk about it, so it's surely got some sinister past behind it. And in places like that, revenants sprout up like mushrooms after rain.
Well, if that's how it is, we could open old wounds. That could easily set people against us. Again.
Then it would be best if no one could connect us to it, wouldn't it?
I'll need a spade then.
Yes, dig it up and remove the remains, leaving no trace.
And what am I to do with the remains?
Keep them. Human remains are always handy to have around.
Great. And how do we spread the word of this revenant?
There's a gossip in every village. Here too, a woman who'll spread news quicker than a dozen messengers on the fastest steeds.
And what am I to tell this gossip?
All you have to do is casually mention the empty grave, and before evening, I'll wager the whole village will know about it.
Where does this woman live?
The last house on the left, on the road to Sasso. She was the first person I met here, and by the time I reached the village green, I already had a mob looking suspiciously at me. The rumor-mongering fishwife.
And that's all?
Not quite. You should ask her who was buried there. So we've got a story to work with.
So, dig up the grave, talk to the gossip.
And the remains. Don't forget to remove them. Otherwise, no one will believe in the Revenant.
I might have known any task for Capon would turn into some insane escapade. Grave robbing. Jesus.
Now you've got me fucking mad. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck?
Chill, Charlie.
Shit! Watch out!
Okay. Dig up some graves, you say, huh? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Rare!
What's that? An interesting sight. Okay, somewhere here, I believe. Where's the grave though, itself? Fire up. Okay. First of all, nest. Nice. And here's the grave. Nice. No.
Yeah.
Can I rebury you somewhere? I know of a few empty graves in Sasso. Try that after this quest. You know what? To hell with you and your quests.
They held them off.
I'll give the bones a proper burial, if I can. If the game let me.
Hear ye, good people.
Can I just do it by myself? That's not an empty grave. There was one here. No, not empty. I swear there was an empty grave somewhere here. Am I tripping? Yeah, I guess not. Okay. Load.
Eve!
Hello.
God be with you, good wife. Has something happened here?
Heavens no. It's quiet here, unlike some other places.
And what about that empty grave?
What empty grave would that be now?
The one beyond the village, alongside the road to Sasau. Just by the river, on the Pine Headland.
How would you know it's empty? Unless it was dug up.
Oh, it's dug up, all right. Freshly. And empty. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Lord in heaven, what in the name of...
How come it's not in hallowed ground, anyway? Only unrepentant sinners are buried like that. Usually.
I don't like to say. It's an old wound that's best forgotten.
Whose grave is it?
Well, once a long time ago there was a young charcoal burner living here with his wife. There was always a lot of charcoal burners here, but this fellow worked alone. That's not an easy job for one man.
No one wanted to work with him, or what?
Ah, he was a hard-headed fellow who always wanted to take care of his family himself.
Well, I can understand that. It's always better to work for yourself than break your back for someone else.
His wife was expecting, though no one knew it yet. And he wasn't doing well at all. Soon enough, they had nothing to eat. And so he took to thieving.
Well, I can understand him. To watch your family suffer like that. What could he do when they were going hungry?
If we'd known how badly off they was, folk would have helped out. But he kept his troubles to himself.
And did he get caught?
Well, at first it was just a few eggs going missing from people's hen coops. But then it was anything that wasn't nailed down. And in the end, they caught him.
And I suppose he was harshly punished for it.
Even then he didn't let on why he was doing it. They whipped the skin off his back and banished him from Leditchko.
So justice was done then?
It wasn't enough for some folk. When the butcher found out he'd never get any compensation, he wanted them to chop off the charcoal burner's hands. If the bailiff hadn't talked sense into him, he'd have done it himself with his cleaver.
Well, he got off lightly enough then.
And in the end, he got what was coming to him, and more.
The butcher caught up with him?
No, no. It was the mills of God turning slowly but surely. His wife bled to death in childbirth, and the child died with her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But at least he knew they were gone to a better place.
True, lad.
Nothing could have been done to save them.
There was no one there. He had no one who would care for his wife. They say on that day, he parted ways with God forever. And he turned his back on the village too. I reckon he never forgave himself. Nor us, either.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord moves in mysterious ways. But how did he end up?
Don't ask me that, lad. I beg you.
Come now, good wife. You can't leave the story unfinished.
I said no. Will you let it lie?
Alright then. Keep it to yourself. In preparation for quests to come. Can I... You won't bother, would you? We'll need some spoiled food later. Well, better start working on that. Don't need everything per se. I don't remember. Cracklings I definitely won't need. I don't remember.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Hello.
Good health to you.
I know who was buried in that grave. A young charcoal burner.
So begins the tragic tale of the young charcoal burner who became entangled with the devil himself.
Oh, don't start. What devil? I'm trying to tell you. Ugh. He was from Ledechko. He was trying to eke out a living for himself and his wife, but he couldn't manage. When she fell pregnant, he took to stealing.
Pride drove him from the straight and narrow path, and soon he sold his soul to the devil to fill his stomach.
They caught him and punished him, but some of the people he'd robbed didn't think it was enough. Then when his wife died in childbirth, and the child too, he blamed everyone for it. Even God, apparently.
But when the time came to pay his debt to hell, the devil had no use for his soul, and took his wife and child instead. The charcoal burner cursed God, who struck him down in righteous vengeance. But the dead man's soul never left his body. He came back as a revenant to vent his rage at God and men and take vengeance on the living.
Jesus, did you listen to what I said at all?
Sorry, did you say something?
Oh, never mind. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, the question is, what would the revenant do to get revenge on the villagers? Well, apprentice?
He stole food, the butcher, his wife died, he cursed God.
He was stealing food from people, right? So, supposing he started again.
We should steal from people? Disgraceful. Have you no shame?
Maybe just a few eggs from hen coops, like the gossip mentioned.
Well, that wouldn't be too serious a sin. Will they put it down to the revenant, though?
They would, if I put some charcoal there instead.
And their nourishment he turned into ash.
The gossip mentioned the butcher. It seems he was infuriated that the charcoal burner's punishment was too lenient.
And the revenant spoiled their meat with his malign touch.
How's that?
Spoiled meat is a classic example of a revenant's power.
I thought it was the work of bad butchers.
That too, sometimes.
So, I should switch the good meat for bad at the butcher's. What about the butcher woman?
What about her?
Well, her conscience is still troubled on account of her man, and she feels haunted. This won't help her much.
What's that got to do with you?
Well, I want to help her.
All right, if you can find some other solution, you don't have to switch the meat. But I wouldn't worry about her. But make sure it's the same kind of meat. Not even a revenant will turn a cow into a chicken.
What about his wife and child? No doubt he'd want to avenge their death.
Well, how did they die?
In childbirth.
And when his love turned to rage, the water turned to blood. Nothing too original, but it's tried and tested. If you do it at the baths, everyone will hear of it.
How am I supposed to do that? It might be a bit suspicious if I'm seen walking around with a pail of blood.
No problem. There's a certain potion that will do the trick easily.
He cursed God. That's very serious.
What is it that most brings God to mind?
They don't have a church there. But everyone will have a rosary. I can't think of anything else.
That's it! If folks start losing their rosaries, they'll have sleepless nights over it.
You want me to steal rosaries? But that's...
Or just exchange them.
For what?
For nothing.
Great.
So, switch eggs for charcoal, switch the meat, color the water in the baths, and switch the rosaries. That ought to do it. I hope so. Of course, if you come up with anything else, don't let me hold you back. Talking to people might give you ideas. Traders, the bailiff.
Well, what if someone sees me in the act?
They mustn't. Otherwise, it'll end up like Sasau all over again. Don't draw attention to yourself, or they'll put two and two together.
Sure. I'll keep my head down. And how will I know if I've succeeded? I doubt it'll be announced on the market square.
I'll be the first to know. They'll come running to me for a remedy, like hens at feeding time. Off you go and raise hell.
Let's go.
But whatever he did, don't you think he deserves some peace?
Dear Henry, after all the poor wretch went through, I'd say he's beyond any peace.
Well, he certainly won't have any as long as I'm carrying his bones around with me.
Ah, but you know who those remains could help.
Help? Who? How?
Me, of course. And I'd pay you a nice price for a revenant's bones.
But there is no revenant.
Not yet. What do you say?
Maybe I should bury him somewhere else.
What are you saying? That would be such a waste. Anyway, if someone saw you, the whole game would be up.
Well, supposing I do it later, when the fuss has died down.
All right, if you must. But I don't know what you hope to get out of it.
At least the poor wretch will have peace at last.
Maybe. As long as you bury him in hallowed ground. Otherwise, you're wasting your time.
Like in Rat-Eye, maybe?
Well, that's probably the nearest. That gossip-mongering crone would know.
True, I could ask her.
If you must. But for heaven's sake, don't even hint to her what you're up to. Goodbye.
Okie dokie. Food starting to rot. That's good. Need some weight of my chest dropped to the horse. Human disguise can go. Spade can go. Quest book. Spur can go. Let's see by the numbers. That has a weight. Pork. Smoked sausage. That's definitely a drop. Salami as well. Rump, I doubt it. Who knows? Bacon. Move to horse for now, but I doubt it's the bacon that needs switching. I doubt it's horse meat, and I doubt it's rump. And that's it. Thief! You stole all those salami. He's looking at it like... Doggy, eat. Eat up. What a good dog. Okay. Do I have a blood with me? Potion, yeah. Well, Oh,
How are you, Henry?
why wasting good, perfectly good meat,
Problems
right?
with stomach also?
Am I right?
Buy my potions made.
Okay, let's bury the poor bastard.
No, don't.
Careful.
Finally have some rest.
And while we're here, let's brew a potion. To turn the water into blood. And which potion would that be? Did he give it to me? Nope. Weird. Where do I find such blood potion? Maybe talk to the alchemist? Oh, sorry. Wrong door.
Have you read it?
You need...
I'm not here to talk about the ghost. Can I not talk to him for a different question I have? My god, okay. Well, let's talk to the tavern keeper, bailiff, see what's up.
Greetings, good night.
What's happening around here?
Don't even ask. Things have gone from bad to worse. Nowadays, it's better not to stick your nose outside the door at all.
That's it?
God be with you.
Gotcha.
Magical elixirs and amulets, miraculous ointments, and ribbons.
Where's the bailiff? What kind of potion are you talking about?
God be.
Yeah.
About that recipe.
Yes.
Oh, not that recipe.
What's the recipe for that potion you were talking about?
You mean for coloring the water?
Well,
Pay close attention now.
I'm all ears.
How love turned to bloodshed. Once there was a knight who, though upright and noble-looking, had a prickly, unapproachable appearance. He fell in love with a fragile young maid, whom he saw with her sisters in a field, all wearing bright red wimples. But he was afraid his prickly exterior would frighten her. So he asked the advice of another knight, a pious and learned crusader, who carried the name of the patron saint of his order with pride. The pious knight told him he would arrange a rendezvous with the maid. All three would drink wine together by the river, and he would help his friend to get acquainted with her. This they did, but the maid fell in love instead with the pious knight. The stern knight was enraged and challenged his rival to a duel. The two fought long and fiercely, but they were equally matched. And so, in the end, they both fell mortally wounded, anguished at the tragedy her beauty had caused. The young maid took a dagger from one of the knights and plunged it into her own heart. Their bodies lay together on the ground, and the blood flowed from them into the river, turning the waters crimson.
I thought you were going to tell me the recipe, not some fable.
It is the recipe. I mean, the recipe is concealed in the story.
What on earth for?
So I don't forget it.
All right. So what does it mean?
I can't remember.
Great. So if you don't know, who does?
You'll figure it out, my loyal apprentice. I remember, but I know it was a simple recipe. It should be enough to grind the ingredients and brew them together for one
Gotcha.
turn. So, all you have to do is...
Sure. Why make things simple if you can complicate them?
God be with you.
And with you. Well,
Yeah.
Saint worked, poppies, shit. And the pious knight is prickly, and it's the... What is it called? Рапьях, короче. Thistle, no? What's the name? The plant. We'll see in a bit. Hello. Let's do it. What's with the book? Cool shadows. Okay, yeah, thistle. So let's inventory. I will need St. John's wort, thistle, and poppy. Should be good. On wine. Well, shit. Okay, let's run it back. Poppy, thistle, and St. John's. And poppy. Mom. And 4 times the bellows. Nice and scolding. cure the cooked food in your inventory spell 20% more slowly. Healing potions heal you 50 more, but will also intoxicate you. Poison plate weapon will remain on the blade longer. Potions you brew yourself have 20% higher price. Heal more but get drunk? Sure, that'll level up my drinking level as well. Hey witch, do you have
God's bless.
a charcoal? Goddamn, no charcoal. That sucks, you know. Where do I find charcoal? I have only 2, and I need 3. Let's save. Maybe a regular trader will have charcoal. Should be a place that sells charcoal in a village, right? My guess is that's trader's job to supply people with charcoal. I goddamn these fences and horses. Hello, trader. Please tell me you have charcoal.
God save.
Ingredients. Yay! I need 1. And I'll sell you. What? What will I sell you? You won't. Oh, this is not stolen anymore. So this is. Ring. Sure. Here you are. Oh, nice necklaces. On the expensive side. Silver ring. 2. Yeah, that's good.
Can we do some?
Well. Satisfied? See now.
Boom. Thank you. Now, I have a potion.
All the way from
I need to talk to bailiff. I need to check out people chicken coops. And switch X for coal. Yeah, there's this thing. You okay? Horrifying creature. Okay, chicken coops. Where are you? Chicken coops. Where are you? Here's the one. Hoppa. Nothing to see here. One done. 2 to go.
Egg.
Pay yourself. Any chicken coops around? That's for rabbits. Hello. Yes, that counts. Nice. One more. Hey, chicky, 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 chicky. Nice. That's done. Now then. Any news?
So, how am I doing so far?
Well, someone asked me how to deal with a revenant, but no one is worried enough to part with any coin. No one in Ledechko would eat a single egg, even if they had any, because all the hens are hexed.
Well, at least they've got fuel for their fires. That's still not enough, is it?
Of course
There's
not.
still a long way to go. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Meat is not spoiled yet in my inventory. No bailiff in sight. Hello, madame.
What? Show yourself. Can I help?
Why are you following me? Can I sneak behind? Yes, I can. Ta-dum. Ta-dum. Dun, 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 dun. Not wash yourself. What are you talking about? Oh, the well. Right. Right. Oh. Not the well?
What are you doing here?
Hmm. But then. It's not the well. Opa. Oh. Oh. Yep. That's my entry point, but where should I change the water? My guess would be the well, but that's too cruel, I assume. Okay, we'll wait the night then. Not a problem. I need bailiff. Innkeeper. Have you seen any bailiffs around, guys? Okay, we can do meat. Well, no, we can't. It's not spoiled yet. What am I talking about? Hey, bailiff. Hello. No sign of a bailiff here either. Where's the bailiff's place? A rat house, where is it? I'm thinking it's this one. The most pompous one. There's the bailiff. Up.
God save you, good night.
You look a bit worried, Bailey.
How can I not be? What with the whole village complaining about ghosts?
Ghosts?
An empty grave that they say a revenant crawled out of. They talk of nothing else.
You don't think there's any truth to it?
No, it's nothing but old wives' tales.
But how come the grave is empty?
You don't need any magic to dig up a grave. A spade will do.
But why would anyone do that? Surely no God-fearing Christian would dig up the grave of
Surely.
some poor soul who hasn't even got the piece of hallowed ground to rest in.
A God-fearing Christian? No.
So you suspect someone?
Could be. There's been a band of good-for-nothing itinerants hanging around recently. They weren't making any trouble, though, so I let them be. But this is going too far.
How do you know it was them?
Who else would it be?
What about the Revenant?
Oh, don't you start. That revenant of yours is nothing but idle hands doing the devil's work. I'd send them packing myself if I had the time and the men.
Supposing I help you get rid of them.
You look like you know how to handle yourself.
But that doesn't mean I have to solve everything with brute force. I'd rather parley.
That's how I like things. Peaceful and orderly. I don't need any bloodshed around here. I've trouble enough with one long-dead corpse. Send them packing and there'll be peace again.
Don't worry, Master Bailiff. I'll be the very soul of discretion.
Then I'll gladly accept your help. Is there anything you need to know?
Who are these people?
Just some itinerants who'd rather roam the roads than do an honest day's work. They're not cutthroats, though, just petty thieves and beggars.
What are they doing here?
Damned if I know. Or where they came from. Except for one fella who's from Ledechko. But the rest are from God knows where.
Are they armed?
As much as any thief. Who isn't these days?
True.
Where can I find them?
Last I heard, they were a bit away from the village, across the river by the old mine.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck. Take care.
Thanks. Now, let's go to them. Oh, still Rosaries, but that can be done at night as well. Careful now, Henry. Hey, boys.
Hey, what are you doing here? Clear off quick or I'll throw... What do you want, boy?
Boy.
The bailiff sent me after you.
Oh, yeah. I'm shitting myself.
Well, you better take a good look at me and think again.
Oh, all right. What does the bailiff want from us?
I'm supposed to get you to leave.
What's the problem all of a sudden?
Someone hereabouts dug up a grave, and the bailiff reckons you lot are...
Sure. Might as well blame us for everything. Why not? I suppose we burned down Scallops, too.
Don't play the innocent lamb with me. You know what I think?
No. And I don't much care.
Well, maybe you ought to.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Because I can offer you a job.
Doing what? Don't expect us to break our backs for a few groschen.
Perish the thought. No, it's something more suited to your, talents. I need someone to frighten people a little.
Frighten who?
The Ledechko villagers.
Them lot are already shitting themselves on account of that revenant.
Aye, but not quite enough to suit me.
And how do you want us to do it?
A bit of fire would be good, since the dead man was a charcoal burner. Some flames flickering in the night, that would scare them.
Aye, all the more so, since the fellow was accused of arson.
How do you know that?
One of us is from Ledechko. He was only a youngster when it all happened, but he remembers the fires all right.
I see. Well, that should scare them out of their wits then.
You bet it will. So what's in it for us?
I'll put in a good word for you with the bailiff, and he'll leave you be.
What would you tell him?
Well, I could tell him I saw someone else near the grave. Humans, maybe?
Well, that would help, I suppose. All right. Deal.
Just make sure no one sees you.
Don't worry. They always turn us a blind eye anyway.
Nice.
Damn! Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse, you moron!
Chill, boys.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet to the bailiff, I have stuff to do.
Damn it, I wish I was able to swim.
Yeah, you wish, Henry. Okie dokie. Well, actually, let me talk to my good friend over here.
Old or
Because
young,
there's something have to be
something
with that
here
dog.
for everyone.
So,
Some folks are afraid. One family even wants to move to Sasa. Apparently, they were offered a cottage very cheap.
Must be your...
So word's getting around about the Revenant, but otherwise... Some folk saw flames of hellfire flickering around the village at night. Great!
That's still not enough, is it?
Half the village still doesn't believe. God be with you.
Gotcha. Okay then. Let's sleep to the night and continue our adventures in mischievous things. Food. We have something to eat, boys and girls. My boy's doing the work. Rosary. Nice. Is my meat spoiled? Not considered rotten. Not enough for my taste, at least. Who are you? Let's see what needs to be taken. Can I replace already? What's that?
Lamb. And I'll need lots of it if I'm to switch it all.
Lamb?
Lamb now.
Lamb?
I need to switch the lamb.
Give me your rosary. No rosary, only cracklings. Okay. The cracklings that I threw on the floor.
Hang on, this is venison. From roe deer. No wonder it's under lock and key.
Do I have 50 pieces? No, I don't. Hey, rosary. What else? Oh, outside probably. Woohoo! No, I have no roe deer venison. In here? No. Not here either. Okay. I would need to hunt that. In that case. Hello? No?
Chickens. Should be no problem.
I have that. Raw deer venison is what I'm missing. Mm-hmm. Don't see shit. Holy. Okay, that's more manageable. Do you have a rosary? Yes, you do. Very nice. That's done. A bath, water, and some venison. That's it. I only need one. Okay. Only deer that's left. Okay, so that means I don't need beef. I don't need hair. That I don't remember. Lamb, I think I need. Yeah. Lamb, raw, and chickens. Chickens I can drop 5. Lamb I need, pork I don't. Okay, should be good. Let's go for a hunt.
Yeah.
I know just the place. Oh, it's a different city. Right. I don't know just the place. Well, the closest one is this one. To the northeast.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm stuffed pig. Welp. Bro.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
Who's doing things here?
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, I see that it's an interesting site. Okay, northeast still. And somewhere here. No? I ran past it. Hunt, Matt.
Get him!
Did I get it? Yay! Nice. I need 40. Yeah, 50. Okay. Okay, now only to wait for it to rot. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, hunt. Matt killed another deer, I know, but he's not barking near the corpse, so I don't know where did he do it. I'm not looking for it in the night. Skyrim mode on. I don't think there is a way to spoil meat faster than just let it rot in the inventory. Is there? Let's see here what's up. Butcher's fresh meat, yep. Place the lamb, Okay, let's just wait for the lamb to spoil, not for the meat to spoil in general. Now wait. Right over in this cart. Let's see the situation on our meat. And that's rotten as well. Nice. Lamb. Row. No one here. Chicken fast.
What are you doing?
That should be all. Let's wait for our friend here. Welcome, welcome. Should be good. What about that dog, though?
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
need to ask about that dog because there's something about it. What's that horrible noise? Henry should ask someone. Hello, dog. Maybe your owner will tell me something?
well, I never.
Okay. Maybe that gossip? Hello, villager? No? Not you? You? Gossip? No. What about the dog? I don't remember even who to ask. Okay, let's save and ask Bailiff to forgive the sins of those poor bastards.
God grant you...
Here I am, bailiff.
So, how did it...
I talked to those itinerants, and I'm sure they're not mixed up in it.
How can you be so sure?
Well, those lazy beggars. Digging up a grave is too much like work for them.
You could be right. Well, that hasn't helped much then. I still have an empty grave and no explanation for it.
Yeah, that should be all. Except the dog, but I don't know what to do with it.
So, how am I doing so far?
Good work, Henry. The whole village is shaking in its boots. Soon people won't step outside the door without saying 3 Hail Marys.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm beginning to feel haunted myself.
Half the village is without rosaries. Someone even wanted to buy one from me.
And did you sell it?
I don't trade in such banal goods. But I sold him a cat's paw.
I didn't know a cat's paw was good for warding off revenants.
Henry, all the goods I have are good for warding off revenants. Everyone is talking about how all the butcher's meat went off after being touched by the hand of evil.
What, does this look like the hand of evil to you?
The baths are closed. No one will tell you why, but everyone is clearly frightened.
So, the job is done, eh?
Not quite.
But you just said the whole village is shaking with fear.
The whole village, but for one individual.
Well, surely that doesn't matter.
That's what I thought too. Only this fellow is giving everyone the benefit of his wisdom. He needs shaking up before he undoes your good work.
But if he's not been scared yet, what more can I do to frighten him?
Well, when he's not hanging around here ruining my trade, he's in the tavern boasting that he'd happily sleep by that empty grave to prove there's no revenant.
Yeah, I bet he would.
Exactly. He just needs a little persuasion. And once he's there, make it the most terrifying night of his life.
Well, what are we waiting for then?
It's best to be well prepared. You ought to find out something about him, so there's no surprises.
The gossip woman?
Naturally. And Henry, before we get to that grave, you can still try and come up with more ways to frighten the villagers. The more terrified they are, the more Groschen there'll be in it for me. For us, that is. Good luck then.
Yeah, there's something about that dog, but I'm not sure how to access. Let's try to talk with the owner once again. Matt, can you do it? Like that?
There's the good... That's my boy. Look what you'll love.
Okay, maybe your neighbor? No? You feeling okay with that dog? Hmm. Okay, gossip. Where's your wife? In the house? No. Where is she? Hello? Hello? Hmm? Hmm. Are you the gossip? No.
In the temple of Jerusalem.
Oh. Yeah, she's here for some reason. Okay.
What do you want from me?
Good wife.
You're still here, lad? I thought you'd have fled by now.
Fled? Why on earth would I do that?
Because there's a revenant on the prowl. The whole village is talking about it, and everyone is terrified.
Ah, that. But I heard there's one brave lad who's not afraid.
You mean Felix?
Well, I don't know what his name is, but he's always arguing in the tavern that there's no revenant.
That's him. The fool doesn't believe what's going on under his own nose. He hasn't the sense he was born with.
He even said he'd spend the night at the graveside, just to prove there's no revenant.
Aye, all talk and no action.
Is he brave or just stupid? Surely he's afraid of something.
I couldn't tell you. But if he's to be believed, he doesn't fear the devil himself.
Do you believe him?
Well, it's true he never seems bothered by anything. But then he's always with that other pair.
What pair?
2 mates of his.
But he was alone in the tavern.
Aye, they're not locals, but outside the village, wherever he goes, they go with him.
Who are these 2 fellas?
They're not bad lads, but they're no heroes, that's for sure.
How's that?
Them 2 have their fears, but then who doesn't?
What are they afraid of?
The first one wouldn't even go into the woods alone, because he's afraid of wild animals.
Ah, is that so? I wonder why.
He got lost in the forest as a young lad, and he wasn't found till next morning. Shaking and pale as a ghost he was when they found him.
Poor lad. Must have been scared out of his wits.
That he was.
What about the other one?
He's afraid of fire.
Why?
His own father burned him, God forgive him. As a young lad, he was playing with fire and nearly set fire to the house. So his pa taught him a lesson he wouldn't forget.
Poor lad. That's a terrible way to teach a child.
My words, exactly.
Ah, it's been an interesting chat. Thanks, good wife.
God be with you.
Thanks. Okay.
Magical ointments, protective amulets, love potions and Oh.
This brave fella, Felix his name is, if we can get him to spend the night at the grave, he won't be alone. Wherever he goes, he always has 2 mates tagging along.
Like he's afraid to be alone.
Could be.
So, if we could get him there alone, it shouldn't be too hard to scare him.
Maybe, maybe not. He claims he's not afraid of anything.
That's easy to say. I'm not so sure. Only, we have to get rid of the other 2. What do you know about them?
One of them is afraid of wild animals. Won't even go into the woods on his own.
I see. And the other one?
He's afraid of fire, but I doubt an ordinary campfire would do the trick.
Well, we'll think of something. Anyway, you take care of the first one.
How, though?
Haven't you learned anything from me? Talk to a dog.
Oh,
Of
that's the
course.
one.
Why didn't I think of that? Any particular one, Master?
The most frightening one, of course.
And how am I supposed to recognise him? One looks the same as another.
By his bark, naturally. Can't you hear him? He'd scare the wits out of anyone.
That's a dog.
Either that or Satan in the guise of a beast.
All right. And what do I do with him?
Have a conversation with him and see if you can mimic his bark.
Yeah, great idea. People will think I'm barking mad.
God be with you.
Yeah, let's do it.